running game just to see if we can attach it and kind of make Ridgeland's defensive unit kind of pull forward and come inside that 8-yard defensive unit or defensive zone. We need to settle down on our offense as far as throwing the ball and establish the run game, get guys executing, getting their assignments going, kind of settle down a little bit. Like you said, they've only really played quarter and a half against another opponent this year. And so this has been so haphazard first quarter. 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Still no score from North Georgia.
The back of the Tigers up 5, so first and 15 with the face now. Hudson stays in the quarterbacking position. I can't say enough about the folks in Ridgeland. What great hosts they've been. We all have our waters and our Diet Cokes, and we're feeling good up here.
Did a nice job laying out all the rosters.
Can you guess who has the water and who has the Diet Coke? Kobe? Ball. Actually, no. We were a little bit of reverse on the backside. They read very well. We lose about 2 on that one, so it'll be second down and 17.
It looks like coming off the bottom of the pile. We're came around from the Tiger side, from the visitor side. He did an end around. And basically, we just missed our assignment. If we go back and watch the film, we'll probably see Hubbard from his tackle position. Just stick was man up, didn't sell.
Well, it took a long time, though, for that to come off.
That's right. His guy had actually gone into the backfield, wide down the hash, and Dave probably should have just pushed him around and Thrash cut up field. But again, just rusty. The Tigers really seem so out of sync this first half of play.
Kobe takes a snap, backs up the pass, a lot of pressure, throws way down the field. You got 2 men back there. That could be some interference. Throw the flag.
Well, you would think, but no. And then because the Tigers, Coach Bliss is running down the field asking for it because now the only part that he's going to get maybe is it was a jump ball situation.
But they grabbed our shoulder pads and threw us down as we tried to make the jump ball.
Yeah, but Thrash was so much higher in the air and had first shot at the ball, and the kid guarding him or defending him really about it. You're right, kind of grabbed jersey going up, and Bliss is going to still arguing. These guys, this officiating unit, are now starting the game. They're out of Dalton area, so the assumption is they still call North Georgia football. So, but at any rate, really felt like that should have interference. Be third down and 16, third and 7 for the Tigers.
Second quarter play, no score in this contest. Kobe back to pass. They got a blitz coming on. He's going to step in that, throw it down the field, caught for first down to the 40. We're across the 55. Tremendous job, tremendous patience. The quarterback, Kobe Hudson.
Jarrell Smith, all alone out here. He had pushed his corner off. His corner had slipped down on about a 38-yard line. Jarrell had caught the ball on about 42. He thought he was going to get hit. He turned around and said, oh, he's falling down. And he pushes it forward. And there's a spot ball on the Ridgeland 39-yard line. Good vision by Kobe. Excellent catch by Jarrell Smith.
Kobe will step in there, take the snap, take the handoff, throw it quickly out across at the 40 to the 35. Stand us up there. We'll get actually probably the 36. So game about 3. Second down.
So nice pitch out to the linebacker, Joko Willis. Yep, I did say linebacker. Joko is across. He's going to play a little line this year.
He's behind the line, so he's a linebacker.
I guess nice toss and catch. He picks up about 3 yards and was hoping to get more out of that. Just a little quick stab out to the left, and the Tigers will get back up on the ball resting on the 36-yard line of the Ridgeland Panthers.
Trips to the far side. Hudson takes it. Going to hand the ball off into the middle as we get it down to the 30, right at the 30-yard line. Maybe another first down. Got to get to the 29 for the first down. Let's see what they mark it.
They're going to be a start game. They're third down in the yard. They're going to mark the ball just over the 30-yard line. You got to get maybe another 6 or 8 inches out of this place. It'll be called 3rd and 1, but really it's about 3rd and about 8 inches for the Tigers.
Just the backfield with Hudson. Hudson takes it, and he's going to go. He'll keep the ball himself. He'll get the first down, looking for more. 25. Down inside of that, he'll go down to the 24-yard line, and that'll be a first down for the Tigers.
You know, it looks like Hudson had taken the ball around to the right side, over there beside Big Michael Irvin, and had pushed it in off the line of scrimmage, and he saw he could pick up about 6 yards, and he could have danced a little bit more, but he said, back off down, let me just kind of fall down, protect football, and that's what's happened, and we've got a timeout on the field.
Timeout called by Ridgeland this time. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. No score in this contest. 7:54 left to go in the second quarter play. Goes to Tiger football on the courts.
It is the bottom line event at Nissan Nova Grange. Richard Cates, general manager with Nissan Grange here, with $4,000 off all in-stock 2018 Rogues, $5,000 off all in-stock 2018 Altimas. How about $10,000 off all in-stock 2018 Titans? Don't forget the Titan comes with a 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Come see me at Nissan Nova Grange on the Parkway, or you can visit us where we are always open at NissanNovaGrange.com.
Now back to field, Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup Tiger football. We got 7:54 left to go in this first half of play. No score in this one as the Tigers are driving down right now. Ball resting on about the 23-yard line. First down for the Tigers. Hudson will have trips to this near side. He's going back field. He's going to throw the ball out. 6-yard out, and we're going to go down to 5, 4. Touchdown, Tigers!
Finally, Jamari Thrash takes a nice little step pass to the side. He eludes the quarterback, thinking he had put him out of bounds. Jamari tight-roped it and then brought it back inside, and Dart a dash 18 yards into the end zone for the Tigers' first score of the game, and that comes at the 7-minute 46 mark of the second quarter. Tigers go up 6-0, awaiting the ever-precious KT.
Waiting for that, as Greg said. Snap, so fire, throw it, and it's going to be caught in the end zone. We'll tackle two with a flag.
We're going to hold up against the flag. Let's see if we have defensive offsides, then it'll be a 2-point conversion. Offense, let's see what the white hat says. I really can't tell who's at fault.
We got 6 no matter what. And it looks like we got it. Hold on.
He might hear a call. Is he calling back on the field?
Offsides against them.
Right.
So
Should be 8. Tack on 2, buddy. Dead ball.
if it's a dead ball foul, they're going to have to run it again.
Good. Look, let's make that ball live again. Hey, we appreciate the technical listening efforts of one Jeff Hicks back there. He's generally available for us for technical assistance from referees, and he kind of got lax in the last few years. I don't know if we've gotten better at it or just the guys in the next booth helping us out a little bit.
We've got one of the official spotters on the other side. So let us know.
We're good.
Tigers break. We have to run this again. It's 6-0, one way or the other.
One way or the other. That's the song. One way
or another. We're going to win this. All right, we're going to get you.
All right, so we're going for 2.
Hudson lines up directly behind his center, takes it, hands the ball off, we push the pile. Yep. And you can't. No argument with that one right there. We go to the end zone. They'll tackle on 2. Tigers lead 8-0. We have 7:46 left to go in the first half of play. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. John Mooseman here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we are proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at GlennSmith.com. At Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Tiger Football. Jack Point Rankings live here from Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia, up here in the North Georgia mountains, about 10 miles from the Tennessee line.
And we're blessed to have a good signal here because we're in what they call Happy Valley. I see some people with the shirts on. It's Friday night in Happy Valley in Ridgeland High School Butte campus. Baseball field sits to our left. Softball field sits to our left up on a ridge. Turf stadium. It's just absolutely good-looking venue, perfect facility, and what you ask for more. Now, kickoff for the Tigers. We talked about it again. Number 18 is kicking off, and we just don't have it listed on the roster. I'm sorry for that, but we'll find out who it is. But hopefully we can get a decent kickoff and the guy can cover real good. They kind of pulled this side, actually.
Sydney lost on one of my things, but I don't think that's Sydney.
No, Sydney's he's off. He's not playing this year. There's a little pooch kick.
Stays in bounds. That's a good thing. Up to 22. And, hey, I'll take that right there.
You know, excellent strategy. It rolled across, and they had no stayed in bounds 3 yards off the field, and they had to just with it. The Tigers, I mean, you probably can't ask better kick down the 22-yard line and given our circumstances.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Grange, we believe in life wellness. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Ridgeland will link you to the line of scrimmage. They're looking at 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, moving left to right on your radio dial. There's a snap. Quick handoff to the 25-26-yard line. Stop there behind backing over the Tigers. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Kevin Martin is the first one to come off the field, off the pile, along with nose tackle Khalif Thornton. They'll make the tackle, but like a 4-yard gain, we sit down and 6. Maybe, it's of course, guys, you just have to bear with us. If my mic's giving us technical difficulties, it may be coming to the airways. We'll have to see if Jack's having trouble, please, and try to address it here on site. So far, we're trying to do the best we can.
You know, it's a lot of fun. We've got lots of folks listening to us.
That's right. Loving it.
Keep it ticking, folks. We're working at it. Trying to make ourselves better. There's a snap. Quarterback's going to have a little problem in the back of him. We're all over it. My goodness gracious.
Number 13, Devon Hill, just slams through from his right defensive end position and is able to tackle him back by a 4-5-yard loss back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers as they try to orchestrate some offense here. And right now, the Tigers, they look good. The first series when we faked that punt, they came back and they were able to keep the Panthers out of the end zone. What a tremendous effort there. But then penalty field on both sides. The quarter, the Tigers finally got something offensive going. Look like they can try to hold them defense on 3rd and 10.
Tannehill, quarterback, will call for it. A little bit of a snap, takes it. Going to air the ball off down the field. It's going to throw past his receiver. Number 2, Xavier Blackwell.
Yeah, Ogletree on the coverage deep. Was able to actually chase Godwin on the coverage from his free safe position and just see real quick, even though the receiver got behind him on the last third of the route. It was one of those gut feel things. You knew they had overthrown him, and there's just no way he's going to catch the ball. 4th down and 10. The ball's resting on Ridgeland's 18-yard line, and so that's where they will punt it away. And they're taking the time. They look back at the coaching staff, wondering, are we going to call a timeout? The clock's running. Even though the play clock, we can't see the play clock. The Tigers really need to be ready because they may have a fuck up their sleeve, too.
It's about where the Tigers stride theirs. 8-0 is your score. 6:13 left to go in the first half. And I think they're going to delay a game.
One of the players, he just comes casually trotting on the field, and it isn't a delay game. I don't know what it is. Yep. Now let's see what's happening.
I think they've had to call there's the delay game call. They'll back them up.
Yep. Got your staff's a little bit limited. What he should be limited at number 2, who just kind of nonchalantly trotted out there. That's that. Again, I think when you got issues with teams, the players need to be responsible. That gets down to the coaching staff, too. You got to get your players ready and know where they're supposed to be at all times. So, punter will stand back on the 4-yard line for Ridgeland. Sitting on 35 for the Tigers.
It's a snap. We go after it. Gets a punt off. And Jamar will take it from the 42. Is it off the 50? 40, 35, 30, a couple lags. As this big run will be negated to the 25, down to the 15-yard line. He's still on his feet, still fighting, but they're going to bring that back.
They'll tackle him on the 14-yard line. That's actually 2 penalties. One here on the 49-yard line after Jamari caught the ball, hit the ground, he caught the ball, and he planted. He went right to 2 defenders. Then also the flag was thrown. I don't know if it was clipped there, but certainly over 2 more yards on the 45 of the 41-yard line. Certainly a block in the back from the Tigers. And really that's the first the punt return team has had an opportunity to do something, Jack, this year. So the first time, and it's penalty riddled. So it looks like they're going to bring the ball back to the first penalty, the 49-yard line. That's probably where they'll mark it off from the 49-yard line of the Tigers. That was
around
about
the 35, probably somewhere in there.
That was about 6 yards after Thrash had through a couple of defenders, which would turn out to be a really good return. So you're right. Let's see what the white hat says. Yeah. So that's what happened.
A blindside ball down to the 34, so it's a yard off. But that's still good field position starting this drive.
Got to have your helmet placed in front of the shoulder pads and probably caught him on the square out the shoulder. So all in all, Tigers still decent field position at the 34-yard line. 5 minutes and seconds to go until halftime. Your Tigers up 8-0 on the Ridgeland Panthers up here in North Georgia.
Trips to the right. Kobe will flare it out and try to cut back side, but maybe get across the line. Good couple there. Second down to 8.
Kind of tossed out to Trey Williams and a good little stalk block out there by the slot guy. And Trey tried to plant and cut inside. He really probably should have just continued outside. And although our vision looked like he had better slot outside, but a chance to go outside and pick up more yards. He did pick up 3, so it'll be 2nd and 7, as you said, for the Tigers.
Kobe there, takes the snap, going to hand the ball against, going around the right side. A little backpedaling, but kick as we get a first down out of it.
You know, it almost seemed like you have Joko and Trey Williams way out here, or Trey Mitchell way out here, and it's kind of like the whistles were going about the time the ball was snapped, but the play continued, and they picked up a first down. The ball will be on Ridgeland's 45-yard line. As they move, change, reset the chains, the clock should start ticking with 5:12 to go into halftime.
8-0 in favor of the Troup Tigers. Kobe just hands the ball off again. Pick on to the 50, another 5-yard gain.
Just simply right behind Hunter Bass, Riley Bowles, Michael Irvin, Colby Harry, and Gabe Hubbard, where they're just simply pushing that line of scrimmage forward.
And they're also fighting some guys that are bigger than they are.
When I say guys, they're just so huge defensively.
But they're on their heels. Our guys are coming off the ball very well. Once more, we hand the ball off. And they're going to get us in the backfield this time. Try to go right off the end. And Williams will be tackled just short of the 50 at the 49-yard line.
He takes it off, kind of veer off left tackle by Colby Harry and Dave Hubbard. Just couldn't get outside wide enough. Joko Willis from his slot back was trying to block downfield. Looks like we'll wind up losing a couple. Be 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers. Actually, losing 1, so not as bad as it originally seemed, but still 3rd and 6 for the Tigers.
Good luck to keep it forward. Kobe's going to pass the ball this time. Looks, flush out of the pocket, rolls to his right, looking to keep it. Gets across the 50, going to go out of bounds across the 45. That may be up for a first down. It's marked at the, well, they're stepping back now. We're stepping at the 46. We see 44 down, they take back to 36, so it's going to be just short of the first down.
So it should be 4th down and 1, a legitimate one, from the 46-yard line. So the Tigers discussing what should do with 3:48 as Kobe run out of bounds, 40 to go until halftime. Tigers up a touchdown, 8-0. Tigers going forward. Let's see if they can try to draw them off sides, Jack.
No. There's a snap, quick handoff, into the aisle, driving. I think you get across the line. Yep, that's a first down.
Yeah, whether the side judge is coming in or the line judge is coming in, it should be a first down for the Tigers.
Keeping this drive alive. And also the big thing, too, is as long as this offense is on the field, their offense is not. So we get to keep the possession, keep moving the ball down the field.
Move the chains. Ball's resting on the back end of the ball is on the 45-yard line.
We'll talk to him about this at halftime, but I like the adjustment that Coach Holt has made as we go around the right side this time. Pick up about 4, 2nd and 6.
Tell you what, Trey took that handoff.
That's called that time.
Tyree didn't get binoculars out. It was Tyree. Tyree took the handoff from Hudson. Tyree hadn't had a lot of defensive playing time, so let's get him in. And he just lowered the boom and picked up almost 5 yards, really 5 yards. So the ball's resting on the 40-yard line. So good run by Carlisle. Clock's running inside 3 minutes and 13 seconds until halftime.
Here come the Tigers. Kobe just kind of tosses in front of a little screen pass across the middle to the 35, down to the 30-yard line. Another first down for the Tigers.
Inside screen to Jarrell Smith, where he steps forward, just a hard step, turns and comes back inside, and picks up what some people might call an inside or a buck screen. Picks up another first down for the Tigers. They're moving the ball 3 minutes until halftime. They'll move chains, and the clock should start running as it is. Tigers on the move.
You're going to throw the ball just flat out. We're at the 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tigers!
Just a nice little stab pass out here to Trey Mitchell, number 10 for the Tigers, and he just takes it. Good stalk block by Jamari Thrash, so allowing him to free him up at the 25-yard line, and he just darts down the sideline for a touchdown. So good catching and run by Trey Mitchell for his first touchdown of the year. Wow.
Tigers will line up to kick it.
14-0. Definitely they'll attempt to kick it. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left at halftime. Your Tigers up 14-0.
18, the kicker. We'll get his name for you just a bit. Snap, old kick is up. And hey, kick is good. Love it. You score 15-0 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers with 2:47 left to go in this first half of play. Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Holmes Pharmacy is dedicated to helping you and your family stay healthy. Service, fantastic selection, and low-price generics whenever possible. We do it all for you. That's why people say they love Holmes Pharmacy, the best place to help you keep your family healthy. Holmes Pharmacy, now with locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take a deal and run. Come on, take a run.
Now back in the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The Tigers are going to kick the ball off, and they'll run it back to about the 43-yard line. It's a short kick, but they'll run it back to 43, and that's where the Ridgeland will have it, 1st and 10. 2:37 left to go, 15-0. Score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers.
So, buddy of mine, Andrew Robinson, says, hey, how can you listen to the football on the internet? You can. Go to eagle1023.com and put your laptop on. We got an official time. Put your laptop on Listen Live for Troup football, and it'll take you right to us. If you prefer, we're on 96.9 on the radio. And with that timeout, we'll take one as well.
Take a timeout, as you say, we'll take one as well. 30 seconds by the station on Eagle Sports.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years. And how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com for all your insurance needs. The Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Had an injured player down the field. They've taken care of him and the sideline.
Nick Ligon is the linebacker, injured player, and he's able to walk off the field. He doesn't look like he's limping or anything. And so hopefully everything will be fine. If we can get my sideline mic working properly, Jack, I'll try to get us a report at halftime when I take off down to the field. So Ridgeland, 1st and 10. The ball is on their own 43-yard line. 2 minutes and 37 seconds left under halftime. Your Tigers up 15-0.
A flag on the play. It's going to be a hold call against Ridgeland as they don't go anywhere on first down.
Looks like the Tigers, they kind of make tackle and kind of stand around. And
actually, they're going to call it against the Tigers.
I don't know. Maybe we're offside. Let's see what happens. Kevin Martin had the guy in the grips and was waiting on the whistle below because he saw the flag. And hey, you got to play with the whistle, guys. Let's wait the call from the referee.
Look at that. Okay.
Chop block. Well, it'll be a defensive block. You can't really dive into the knees of the offensive lineman. They're telling us now. Which was there last year. That's one of the things that Coach Listen was fussing about the St. Pius players during our second round playoffs. They were chop blockers, and we had been calling defensively. Right. You can get them chop blockers. You just couldn't call. So we got to work on that, boys. Got to bring the ball down to the 40-yard line of your Tigers. 25 left, and looks like Ridgeland now has something positive going on offensively. For
Ridgeland will line back up. They'll put twins to the top side. Single receiver down low. That's number 12, Stefan Walker. Banner here's the quarterback. And getting long. Taking the time now, waiting on the just to whistle this one. Great fans, folks from Ridgeland, also by the Troup High School Tigers. Especially, I want to be very encouraged by come up here and continue to support the team. To all of our listeners,
I've got binoculars on both teams, and they're just kind of hanging out, talking, shaking, like knowing each other, waiting on the decision to be made.
What's your chemistry?
Just like having fun talking. All right, let's line back up, play ball, boys.
All right, here we go. Kind of a set. This is a different look for Ridgeland. Quarterback Hill, hand the ball off, and that was a mistake. As we were just all over it. Huge play. Big Andy Boykin, number 40.
Andy Boykin from the left side just caved in the line. I thought it was Big Makuta the first time. Boykin with his long arms as well. And then there's Makuta helping him out. And they just caved in the line and actually lost a yard. But it just looked sharp. So actually, second down and 11 Panthers.
That comes to the right. Other quarterback. That's Jordan Blackwell. They'll get away with it. Take it. Back pass to my face. A great move. He'll get about 4 more yards at it. About the 31.
Kevin Martin tried to make it to the first, and the guy jumps up overhead. Nice move. It should be not short of the first, and ball will be resting on the 31.5-yard line. They've got it down to the 30-yard line, so it'll be third down and a long yard. 12 minute 11 clock ticking. Tigers need to hold them and can go for it fourth down. Jack.
That's leading 15-0, and the handoff line maybe enough for the first down.
It's even short. Absolutely. So look at that on the score. Callaway 7, Opelika 7. They've got Callaway Stadium. Jake Z. Parks is out there. Tigers were here from this. With 50 seconds to go until halftime. Harris County 7, West Side make it 14. Just you got to score. You want to technically let the over the airways.
So fourth down and 1 now. They did not get. Tiger defense, they had the huge goal line stand in the first quarter.
That's right. The assumption is going to run in the middle, and they do.
No, they get that. He not lean forward. We stopped them.
No, I don't. If it's a first down, it's by the nose. I mean, the absolute nose of the ball. But they're
already short, Greg.
I do believe it's a first Tigers, and if that's the case,
wow. Another huge defensive effort for the Tigers.
Yep. Referee saying first down Tigers, and we'll take over with 32.9 seconds. What a tremendous 2 defensive stand. One got a good call by Glisson. I think that came from Holt. Didn't work. And 4 plays later, they were able to keep Panthers out of the end zone. They start their possession on the 19-yard line. And once again, the Tigers late into the second quarter with 32 seconds left, and the ball's resting on the 31.5-yard line, and they hold Ridgeland 4 and out, or at least on the 4th down in the series. The Tigers will take over. It'll be interesting to see what Holt draws up on this.
I think we're going to run the ball one time, and we're going to go into the locker room.
I'm kind of with you. Let's just don't get too courageous.
There's that handle we're looking for. And they're breaking over to the 40-yard line. She might run another play here.
Trey Williams right up the middle, picks up 12. That's about with 26 to 6 seconds. They move in. Everybody run the play.
He burst through that line. Got the 12, 13 yards quick.
What's nice would be to score for the halftime, for sure.
No pass, swing pass.
Nice
The
block
40,
by Jim.
30, and out of bounds at 50. Stops the clock with 17 seconds left to go, Greg.
They are got it. The Ridgeland 49-yard line. 70 seconds. You're right. Now that they've got deep, really good field position, why not take a chance? I mean, at 17 seconds, you got two times.
At least 2 shots in the end zone.
You're down. That's like one timeout left.
15-0. You're up already.
So, yeah.
You got John Band waiting in the wings to get out there and play. Can't get much more exciting than that. Handoff in the line to the 40. Breaks the tackle, gets to the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. Another first down to move the chains.
Right, so an average of 6-second play. That took about 7 because of the length of the run. Tigers still have one timeout left. They're on the line of scrimmage waiting for the chain gang to move it, and really benefits the Tigers. As long as it takes the chain gang, they can, you in 6 seconds, you got 2 plays in, you guys.
That is the sound of the men working on the chain gang.
Right,
goes to the end zone. He's got a man back there. Out of his hands. That'll stop the clock with 2 seconds left to go. And we'll run one more before we go into halftime.
So, yeah, you got one more play. So they sent, I want to say, Jamari deep. That'd been Trey Mitchell on that side. It looks like we got Jamari on the near side here, on the home side. So let's see what Hope will draw up this time. But obviously, you got to go for the end zone for sure. Or at least somewhere. Had Joko Willis. Wow, he don't play your slot. 5 receivers. You've got Trey Mitchell. You've got Joko Willis. You've got Jamari Thrash. You've got Jarrell Smith. So 4 wideouts. 2 on either side to take the catch.
They're playing prevent. They've got everybody back with 3 linemen. Cubby looks he can run to the end zone from here, and he may do that. Looks, he just airs it out there. Jump ball.
Yes!
Caught. Did he stay in bounds?
Oh, he's going to stay out. It looks like he had 1 foot on the back line, Jack, and that was Jamari Thrash. Excellent throw by Kobe Hudson. Excellent catch by Jamari Thrash. It just looked like, from our vantage point, he had that 1 foot down.
His back hit. Now, he made the catch. His back hit is win. So that'll end the first half play. But the Tigers lead this one 15-0. We're going to take a break back to our station. We'll listen to 6 of our sponsors. Guys, back to station 6 of our sponsors. When we come back, we'll hear a little bit of the band. We'll talk about what happened in the first half of play. And we're going to just continue to enjoy high school football right here on Eagle Sports.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're in business for your health. So whether you need a prescription or durable medical equipment, at Holmes Pharmacy, we're at your service. Holmes Pharmacy, with quality estimates and lower prices too. Good help to you from Holmes Pharmacy. Now with 3 locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Big Lake grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or a dog's tail wagging when you first ride home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the backseat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car. But as State Farm agent, your car means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Network.
Welcome back to High School Tiger football. We're at halftime as the band make way on the field. The Troup Tiger Marchand is getting out there. Johnny Hurd has got his band ready to go. This is the first time they've been out there with all their uniforms and ready to go, so this will be an exciting night for them. Weather kind of made it tough for a lot of them since we started the season this year. They were getting things going because they kind of doing a lot of the marching rehearsals that they would normally like to do. And tonight they're starting off facing their own fans, so that would be for the fans to them as we get things started here. But we do have a great drum kit down to the near side. Got the xylophone set. You got a guitar player. So incorporating a lot of different things out there on the field. But it's just a little bit of minutes they started in just a moment. We'll also probably talk to Johnny Hurd in just a second.
Hey, it's a 3-2 band.
It is. So we're going to step away and let you listen to the Troup Tiger Band. The Beatles music out there for you. A lot of fun. The kids are having fun. My wife just had Linda Robinson, a good for Judy Robinson. Her son is out there on the drum kit tonight. And what's also so exciting is how wide this field has gotten with Tiger band members. With Calypso music there for you. Steel drums. Just a nice high field. So we got a bass player, a couple of guitar players, and the keyboard giving you that Calypso sound. So really need to blend the rhythm section in. So we got a little hard rock coming from you now. And as they break into that second song, we're going to step away. Let's listen to our sponsors once again. Tiger leading 15-0 halftime right here on Eagle Sports.
In 1916, auto insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly local service. It worked well. We decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way. By teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality personal service. Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com for all your insurance needs. It's the Mallory Agency.
Hi, football fans. John Moose Mack from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at GlennSmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we know the hassle and looking for the right pharmacy and get the kind of service you want is always a concern. That's why the only way to go is Holmes Pharmacy. At Holmes Pharmacy, you'll find friendly service and the nicest people. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, Range, now in Sawmill inside the Big Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailment. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. Teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Listening to our broadcast as we bring you the Troup High School Tigers. They're leading 15-0 over Ridgeland here in North George. And one of the highlights is also having our band play. Just got a text from a good friend that she told letting them hear the band. So those that could be up here, it's nice to hear them live and just a great job. And one of the reasons they always do such a good job is they have great leadership. And one of those leaders is John Berger joins us this time. John, how you doing tonight?
Good, Jack. Thanks for having me up here.
I'll tell you what, it is a neat thing to get these kids out of school early and come all the way up here. What time did y'all leave?
We rolled out of the school a little after 2. Okay. So we had a nice walking bus ride up 27. Scenic route for sure.
Well, you avoided the line of traffic that way.
We got all the stoplights between here and there. It's okay. We looks like we were going to our dinner destination about 5. Got there about 6. So we had to hustle. But the good folks here in Russellville were able to feed us quickly and get us on over here at the stadium.
I think we were talking about that at the game, and incredibly nice people up here. I think they've done a great job of welcoming all of us up here to the contest. And we stopped and got something to eat real quick in and out, and we'll get to the ball game. The folks here in the press box, they had Forest Foods, Princess, just really neat.
Yeah, I actually had a young man from the track. He said, "You're here with the band?" I said, "Yes, sir." And he said, "Well, let me walk you up there where we're going."
Oh,
so
man.
it was great to have
You're going to like that. You're going to like
Absolutely.
that. Well, things getting off. The weather this summer kind of made band camps a little harder. I know I talked to Mr. Farrell about this, Dr. Farrell, over at the range about this. Probably y'all were encountering some of the same problems.
Yes, we use Camp Lumpkin, the Boy Scout camp. And we were there for the last week of July and August, and I think that we had about 36 hours of dry weather the entire time we were there. So everybody's clothes were nice and wet and snug by the time band camp was over.
Well, what's also great about that experience, too, is that those kids really get to know each other during that time. I think they y'all built a real good cohesion in putting that band together by having to spend that time together.
Oh, it's so much more productive. The kids, really move on. The work that you get done, even when the weather's not ideal, is so much more efficient and effective rehearsal time. So we're really fortunate we've been able to use that for the last couple of years.
Relations/jazz, but you got there, got the re-guitar down there, the keyboard, the computer kind of laying the track down there. That's a tough thing to do, to put electronic stuff in with a marching band. It's just two different ways of doing music. They blended a lot better than they started off last year.
Yeah, they did a good job. We're doing this colors theme this year, so we had some Gershwin, Rhapsody in Blue, some Yellow Brick Road, and Follow Yellow Road, and Yellow Submarine, and Pretty Fly for White Guy, Brown Eyed Girl out there tonight. We sampled some steel band for
Calypso stuff.
Yes, so that was cool. It's just an adventure and listening. I don't have that many people out there sprout that much on the field. But it's really good for the kids to get out here and have their first performance under their belt tonight.
Well, what's also neat is you bring in a variety of different styles of music. These kids that are band, they get out there, they're listening, and they're working on certain things. You got kids that do the electronic side, which is powerful too, and they get a chance to share their stuff on a Friday night, which you usually get to do.
I love that we get kids who otherwise might have had access to this activity, being able to participate by coming out and showing their strengths in the guitar world, or people who play piano, or just really enjoy working with sound.
Elijah on the drums, and I thought he did a great job there.
He really did. He stepped in this year, moved from the drum line over to the drum set. He's a great drum set player already. He really is the glue that holds those guys together, and I appreciate the talents that brings for sure.
You're just really proud of all these kids with you. Let's not hesitate to mention our band parents that we can pull this off without them, and the great support your band boosters give you.
Oh, they do. I really couldn't do it. It's not to know that they have my back. The social media platforms that we use, they're able to get the information out. Ms. Prophet and Ms. Bowen have been super helpful. We have Ms. Finn, who's had an 8th grade working with us. She's been our middle school liaison, and she has been great at making sure that the kids at the middle school have been getting the information that they need, so that there's no drop in communication.
Well, we're looking forward to the video going even more. A little deeper. Show all colors of the rainbow.
Absolutely. We have a lot more to add. We have a really fun dance feature that's coming up in a week or so, and then the big finish. So glad to get a taste of that tonight, and let them go ahead and get their feet wet and get out their nervous jitters while we're here on the road.
One more shout out I want you to be able to give is you've got some leadership to be able to take over to Lafayette Christian, who's been working with you, stepped over to start a band over there.
Really proud of Trinity Pike, who was my first drum major when I first started teaching at Troup High School, and that was 2005. And now he has started his own band. I didn't see him. I saw the video of his first halftime show at Lafayette Christian School and what he's able to do with that band. I was very, very impressed. He should be proud of himself. On a selfish note, I'm a little sad that I don't have him over here helping with the rock band. I was playing some double duty today, and so that's going to be he's got big shoes to fill.
Well, it's so neat to see these guys that have matriculated through a program and are getting great influence on young people. I kind of feel that with you, seeing you do what you do, and known you since you're a little guy, and now you're a great leader in our community. I do appreciate it.
Thank you so much for the kind words. I'm so happy and fortunate to be a part of the Troup High School family.
All right, we're going to step away. Let's listen to our sponsors once again. 4 spots back in the session. Tigers lead 15-0. I've been with Johnny Hurd, who's the director of the Pride of Troup County, the High School Tiger Band. We'll be back in just a minute with more time.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in well-living. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WBMC.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows what happens when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years. Now it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com for all your insurance needs. It's the Mallory Agency.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're low-price generic possible. So if you want to go to a deep one, come on in and you'll be dealing with the best. Holmes Pharmacy, and we have a great selection of diabetic supplies and a good selection of over-the-counter medications as well. Holmes Pharmacy now with relocations in Wilton LaGrange and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at GlennSmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
I want to reach out to one of my great friends, Kathy Schoonover. Kathy Schoonover, she texted us to listen to how much she enjoyed hearing from the band. Again, couldn't be here, glad to hear live, so real proud of those young folks as they're, again, a big part of Friday night experiences as well. Greg, you got your ears on up there? And looks like he may not. That's what we'll leave his mic to Casey come back to us. Let's recap what took place in first quarter play. Tigers lead right now 15-0 as the Tigers began with a penalty in their first set of downs. Didn't really get up much. Started at the 20. Lost the end brought it down to the 20. The Tigers were going to be 4 now. Looks like they were going to have to punt the ball. They went for a fake punt and lost some yardage. Went back to the 19. And so they turned over there. They originally came in. Their first play from scrimmage drove the ball down to the 4. But then we sacked them back to the 11. And then the big third down play. They lost 4 more yards. But they, again, had a great run down to the 1. They made it first goal from down there, and we were able to hold them out of the end zone. And so at 7:33, Ridgeland was unable to do it. Turned it over on downs, and the Tigers had the ball at the 1 yard line. For the 1, got a big first down. They were able to get some yardage in the field. Ended up having to punt the ball away. Ridgeland got the ball from the 48 on the other side, actually on this side of the Tiger ball. It was intercepted by Ogletree. He was able to get back 15 yards. Got across the 48. They had a penalty after that. Attack on 15 more. The quarterback, actually Tanner Hill, or Ridgeland got a little upset. Kind of slammed our guy out of bounds. So from the 30, threw a couple of passes. Actually, looked like we had a touchdown. It was called back. It looked like they got pushed out of bounds. The penalty, actually, that's been one of the stories of the first half. At least 7 penalties against the Tigers. It's tough for us. We ended up going forward out and turning the ball over at the 24. Richmond at the end of the first quarter got the ball there at the 24. They went through and out, had the punt. They put the ball up to the 36. Tigers the ball. Cody Hudson was able to get first down. Big third down play. Was on to Jarrell Smith at the 39, and then Hudson was able to take the ball. And 7:46 drove all the way down to throw a pass. A 23-yard touchdown to Jamari Thrash. It was 6-0. We went into the end zone on another quick little run with I think Williams, and that tagged on 2 more. 8-0 was your score with 7:46. Originally the ball back. The 22 had a huge sack on second down. They had an incomplete pass. They get down to 4th down. They had a delay of game on 4th down. Drove it back. They had to kick from the 4-yard line. Got a great run and got the ball back. It was another thing that caused us to bring the ball back. But that's okay as we continue down the field. Tigers got the ball once again. They were able to drive down, ended up with a down. Trey Mitchell took a fair pass in the end zone. We had a field goal, an extra one after that, and it made it 15-0. One thing I was so impressed with, and I hope Greg hears us and can come back with us and talk about this, is that we were trying to throw the ball a lot in the first quarter play. A lot of passes that went behind Ricky. Jamari Thrash, Ricky Thrash is a great friend. I keep saying his name. A lot of times through his outstretched hands. In the last play of the first half, Jamari was leaning back in his back outside of the end zone as he made the catch. So we haven't been quite as accurate on our passes. So Coach Cody Holt decided to run the ball. It's been so effective. We've been running up and down the field. Trey Mitchell, Williams. We've had Terry Carlisle come in. So the Tiger front line has done a tremendous job of helping to move the ball up and down the field. In fact, that's how we did the first half. The Tigers had driven down 35 with only 35 seconds. They went all the way down to about 32 and took a shot at the end zone. Made the catch. So again, so we mentioned, is back out of bounds in the first half of play. So as we go to the Tigers are going to be up by a score of 15-0. We're going to step away, take a listen to our fine sponsors once again. When we get back, we'll get started live here. Ridgeland up here in Fort Georgia on Eagle Sports.
Hey everyone, this is Richard Cates, the General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it's that time again. It is back to school time. I want to personally wish each and every student a very happy school year. I also want to thank all of the instructors and faculty for their incredible work that they do in shaping the minds of our future generations. What you do on a daily basis deserves incredible recognition. On behalf of Nissan of LaGrange, have a great school year.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
In 1916, auto owners insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way. By teaming up with local independent agents, deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com for all your insurance needs. It's Mallory Agency.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're ready to make you feel right at home and do it with very competitive prices. So for a pharmacy that cares, price still matters. Look no further than Holmes Pharmacy. It's time to go to a pharmacy that really cares about you. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and Doyle inside the Big grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football, the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Playing Some Tiger Football. Jack Owen, great case. We got Luke running over here for us and a tremendous job. But don't tell the youth we do anything because this young man is hitting it hard. We'll tell you what scores of local interest. Opelika and Callaway back in friendly confines of Callaway Stadium. They're tied up 7-7 in the third quarter there. Looking at their scores, no folks in Eufaula or the county. They're tied up at nothing. Nothing from nothing means nothing. Let's see. We've got Rockmart taking on Central. Rockmart leading them right now 34-0. The Central Lions out Carrollton. Following after Rockmart, the Yellow Jackets 34-0 as we mentioned. Looking down to see what else we got here. We got the Tigers leading 15-0. That's Ridgeland. Love technology that we can just look across here and get all the scores in all of Georgia right here at our feet. We got Lafayette out of Florida taking on Brookwood School. They're leading 32-13. Just kind of light on that's the score there. Looking for a few others of local interest if I can find them. Greenville Hatreds on Lamar right now. Lamar is leading that one at halftime 10-8.
You know, but those Patriots are coming back, Jack.
Hey, you never know about those Patriots, Greg. Good to hear that you hear us.
I tell you what, I might have to wind up coming back upstairs because there's no way you can call aside and stand in one spot the whole game.
It's a little difficult. Woodward Academy leading Grady 21-7.
You say Woodward Academy leading Grady?
Leading Grady, the Grady Knights out of Atlanta 21-7.
Probably been a little more lopsided than that.
Yeah, but it's the first game of the season, and everybody's just kind of getting started.
Actually, Woodward lost last week. Westminster kind of put a thumping on them.
Let's see if I got us down. Leading Alexander 21-7. Carrollton Trojans taking East Coweta. That's a pretty big ball game there, but right now Carrollton has that well in hand 22-0. Just kind of looking down more scores here. See if anything else that kind of jumps out at us as scores of local interest. Again, I'm looking through, I think, pretty much in the Georgia. That's a whole lot of teams right there. As I take a moment to look back through a few more of those, again, remind you the Tigers are leading right now 15-0. As we're getting ready, the Tigers are going to be kicking off to start off the second half. So Ridgeland will be back to receive. Things are reset up on the clock. Got a beautiful full moon, pretty much full moon, up to the right of us, shining down on the field tonight. Our thanks to Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. With Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC, get ready to smile and reach them over at glennsmith.com.
Home Pharmacy is dedicated to helping you and your family stay healthy. Great service, a fantastic selection, and low price generics whenever possible. We do it all for you. That's why people say they love Holmes Pharmacy, the best place to help you keep your family healthy. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Well, back at Richard's going to get a pretty good run back. Kind of had bottled up at around the 35. He makes a big burst across 40, and actually our kicker kind of steps up and he just runs right over him, bless his heart. But hey, good job slowing him down there. And the Tigers will be the defense on this one. They're defending from the right side. If you're thinking about it, the Panthers are moving left to right from Ridgeland, and we're ready to get things started here in the second half. Tigers leading 15-0, and here we go. Little trap play. Running around 50. Still leading the 40. Leading some player. Gets down to the 32-yard line. A tremendous job by the man that had such a big impact, Jordan Blackwell, in the first half. And right now, Ridgeland coming up loaded for air in this second half.
You know, it looks like they're trying to go back to their strength from last time. They did that inside trap. They gained so many yards the first half.
So Blackwell all the way down to the 32. First and 10 from there. Takes the snap. Going to toss it. It's like Spanish. Good job getting the ball on that one. 11-28. It goes incomplete. They'll stop the clock. Second down and 10 now as Ridgeland pull fire beneath them now as they've had a couple of big runs. Some big hits there in the early parts of the second half play. Tiger running a 5-man front. Outside linebacker on either side. Hill quarterback has a flag down. And he's sitting over this side. Looks like they're going to line up in the neutral.
Our kicker, Hilson Martinez. Jack, I just want to make number 18 that we have on our roster. Hilson Martinez.
I'll write him up.
And what a good sacrifice for his body to come in there and try to make that tackle. Hookers don't want to do that.
He stepped right up. I think his back, actually back. And he kind of bounced off him, but that's a heck of a tough play to get in there on that. So first and 15 now. Second and 15, excuse me. They're lined up in the neutral zone. Hand off into the line. And the Tigers going to stuff it there. Give him maybe about 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Again, Boykin along with Mabua, and it looks like Kevin Burton getting fired up there. He and Nick Livingston from the linebacker position made that stop, and of course you can see that they were about ready to pick up and pile drive him, and of course he started blowing those whistles quickly. So he's about 13 for the Panthers as the ball is resting on the Tigers' 34-yard line, 34.5-yard line.
A lot of pride on this Tiger defense. They don't want any points scored against them. So they line up here with the Panthers. Let's go back to the backfield with Hill. He's just to the left of him. Takes a step. He's going to pass the ball. Looks to air it out the right side. And way over to the receiver. A little picks up between the receiver quarterback. And that'll fall easily incomplete out of bounds.
So you had Godwin and Ogletree on the coverage. And just through everybody. There's no chance that anybody catching that football. Had a little bit too much time in the backfield, but you got to give the offensive line credit for that for sure.
4th down now. And no sense in punting the ball. They don't break the ball. 4th and 13. Tigers still lining up regularly, not really a prevent, but they are going to man on the far side. Quarterback going to roll out. Looking. He's got him in behind him. Thrown incomplete, so the Tigers will take over right there at about the 32-yard line. So a great defensive set for the Tigers.
Hey, we got a Tiger down on the field. I'll tell you what, it looks like, it's actually kind of hard to say. Let me look to see if I can get down. It might be Andy Boykin. It looks like he kind of stretching his cramp. Let's take a look at stretching his left leg up. But, Jack, just in if that ball had been caught, it would have been right on the first down marker. Should have been caught, but I give credit to putting so much pressure on the quarterback that he had to stop and throw back across the field. So good job by Boykin and company pursuing him. But Boykin's left on the field now. He's getting cramps. Here comes off the field now.
He likes him coming off under his own power.
I think there's some pickle juice over here for him.
Yum.
We talk about his weight.
Who's talking about
his weight? Ricky Parks. I think he dropped off a few pounds. He's about 13 pounds. I'd give him credit for 30, but he's going with 13. I'll take it.
So would you definitely call that the un-Ricky?
The un-Ricky. See, there you go, un-Ricky. And I'm going to stop and give him a milkshake. You want to join me? He said he wants to.
All right, we'll hit Steak and Shaker Cookout. One of those two will hit. Hudson had the line back, fell with him. Carlos will get the fake, throw it to the middle, and it'll fall incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the cheerleading crew. I tell you what, I've been standing over here. Carly Hicks has done a tremendous job. If it wasn't for her, make this long trip up here. I just don't know what the girl could have done without her. So you guys listen. Y'all see her down. Tell her congratulations. She's doing a wonderful job with the cheerleaders. Oh, yeah, it is a huddle. Sorry about that, Brian. In case you're listening.
Trips to the right side. Hudson takes a snap. Throws a little flare pass. 40. Oh, just tripped up. Under the 37-yard line.
Joko Willis.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, Joko Willis on this little stab pass. He's able to pick up about maybe more like 7 yards. It should be like third down and a half, maybe 3.
Yeah, 3rd and 2.
Ball's just over the 45-yard line.
Kobe takes it, and he's going to be sacked back across the 46-yard line.
You know what, though, guys? That's the first time significant pressure has been put on Hudson through really 1.5 Northside Columbus and now through basically 2.5 quarters here at Ridgeland. So, again, hey, that's a good job by the offensive line. So maybe we can, it's 4th down and 8. Looks like we try to punt the ball away, but that's pretty good job by the offensive line. One pressure like that all season, or at least all 2.5 quarters. This season's really just getting started.
Yes, it is.
So we'll have Marty Dixon standing on about 2-yard line away.
Takes a good snap back and gets the giveaway. We think that the 30-yard line felt good job by the Tigers. Actually, it looks like he was stopped, and now he'll out of bounds. That play went a little bit farther than it probably should have.
It was certainly a longer answer. It looks like he was stepping out of bounds, but
Kevin Martin kind of hit him hard and stopped the progression. Then I think he spun off, got a couple more yards off the field.
So it looks like we give Blake a rest as the defense is back on the field. Royce White, a sophomore, we called his name a lot, Jack, in that scrimmage game against Northside. So Royce getting some good backup playing time. He needs to get his leg a rest. And Royce White, sophomore, stands what, Jack, about 6'4"?
He's a big boy.
I'm standing. He's as tall as King Makuta, and he might be as heavy. So probably 6'4", 230. So and he's just a sophomore. So good job for him.
Twins to the left side, a man wide this near side. Quarterback Hill, just like our own Hudson, stands with the back in the backfield. Just as that's Blackwell. Both lines standing waiting for the officials to whistle this one in. Now everybody gets down to a stance and we're ready to go. Hill takes it. He's going to pass the ball. Looks to fling out. He's going to air it out down the field. And it's going to fall incomplete as most of it passes his hand.
Good job by Jace Godwin again. Man on just that time. And he was right in his pocket. And the only thing that the quarterback Tanner Hill had done was throw it closer to the sideline, which really overthrew him. And like you said, a lot of his passes have been off the mark tonight so far in the game.
We're down to 8:47 with the Tigers leading 15-0. The Tiger defense has been outstanding tonight, Greg. A lot of big hits. They've had 2 big ones, 4th down early in the ball game, a goal line stand at the 1. So just real proud of these guys. The offense gets so much credit as Kobe is such a powerful back. They're going to get quarterback scrambles out. Going to get up to the 5th and go out of bounds. Watch out for the flag. No flag.
No, it shouldn't. It was more of a continuation. It wasn't a late hit. They actually had tackling. It was just continuation of bounds. So that you're not getting any arguments from the coaching staff at Ridgeland. More arguments out of the fans below the press box.
Yeah, the fans are not happy about that one at all.
But all in all, it was a good play. And they had somebody come flying in there late. Yeah. But right now, but you're right about the defense. They really played good defense tonight. And it's not just one of them. They've all been there.
It's a team. It's a unit.
Linebacker core, the cornerbacks, the free safety. Call Chase Godwin's name a lot. So it's been everybody. And you're right. So they should be proud. Coach Busby should be proud of that defensive unit tonight.
Something else, just the sportsmanship. Number 3, King could have been up, and King gives him a little high five as he goes back. Those guys are just enjoy going at each other. This is great. They're going to back up the pass lots of times. He drops straight back. He's going to be just a little shovel pass in front. Oh, that was the wrong thing to do. He gets just nailed as he shoved it forward.
And, it looks like a lineman may have caught it. It was under tremendous pressure from the backside. Kevin Martin was putting a ton of pressure. He just kind of shuffled back. Really sidearm pass. Like, dude, you don't let the crowd that come out with a white shirt.
Oh, and Devon,
6 points later.
Devon Hill hit him hard. Oh, my gosh, I tasted it up here.
Number 13, Devon Hill. We've called his name a couple times. So, Jamar Thrasher will stand back somewhere around the 20, 21-yard line to receive it. And so far, this is probably the third. Might be the fourth. Third.
Because he tried a couple of forward outs, too.
Hey, once again, they're waiting on a member of the
they better hurry
to get out.
And they had on the last that they tried.
He's watching the clock. Let's see what's happening. He hadn't reached for his flag yet. Looks like they might get it off. Now the Tigers are having some substitution issues. And I hear some whistles blowing at me.
Yeah, we weren't ready either.
Tigers have to call a timeout.
So they take the timeout. We take one as well. Just 30 seconds at the station. 15-0. Favor the Tigers with 7:28 left to go in the third quarter right here on Eagle Sports.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance aid knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years. And how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com for all your insurance needs. It's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back to Troup Tiger football. Quick thanks to all of our big sponsors: Holmes Pharmacy, Mallory Insurance, Wellstar West Georgia Medical, Emory Southern Orthopedic, Nissan of LaGrange, State Farm, Agent Matt Orr, Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Also our kickoff sponsor, Synovus. So thanks to all of those great sponsors. Here, we hope that you're enjoying it together. Get it all. Makes a move to the 10, up to the 20. It's a 23-yard line, so the Tigers will have it. First punt by Ridgeland.
Excellent return by Thrash. He originally stands on the 20-yard line. That was a punt. He had to go all the way back to the yard line. Made an effort, turned around. Luckily, and you can see he's got cramps in his calf. You can see right now, pull his socks down. So let's see. Make him off the human. Well, he's in the 30-yard line. Second. There, Jack. On the left side. Behind Harry Cape Hubbard. He's able to pick up maybe 5-6 yards. Number down there. I believe they would have been better if they were Navy numbers with gold outline.
Kobe back to pass, looking. A lot of time. Got a man. He's going to have to reverse his field. He's at the 20. Up to the 25. He's going to run the ball now to the 30. Going out of bounds at the 35-yard line. They were making a beeline for him, but he had a smart play and gets enough for the first down.
Now, a lot of running, but if he goes out of bounds, let's see where they spot the football. It's going to be just beyond about the 36-yard line, Jack. They're going to move the chains. Good job,
first down.
Good a hands he does have. He's able to pick it up and move it for another first down for the Tigers.
Greg, I was talking at halftime about adjustments, and that's one thing Coach Holt, I think, is
2 weeks ago there against Northside. Got a couple of runs on offense, but tonight he's not really played a lot of defense. He's kind of loving what he's doing on offense right now.
Do twins to the right side, single receiver to this near side. Hudson back to the backfield, waits for it, and he's going to hand the ball off to Williams, going around. Good cut inside to the 4. Running back trying to just string things out, try to get to the corner. He saw a little insight, a little 5-yard pickup that he could make, and he did that.
We've got a couple of backs that's got good vision. They know when to turn it up, run vertical, and they also know when to stop and plant and cut and twist and turn. So
they'll jump all sides. We'll get the extra yard that we need for first down.
And walk to the north side of the end zone or to the field. And let's just see. 5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Let's see if my reception is good, Jack.
I believe this will come back with a hold. Let's see what we got here. Looking for the man with the white hat to give me an indication. So we've got the ball now resting back at the 35-yard line. So another first down.
Just one defensive unit back in. It looks like McCoo. Particularly when a flag's thrown from the back judge into the interior line, you're going to have another hold.
Yep, it's going to back it up again for the Tigers. That's going to be something that's just going to kill Coach Glisson. When you talk to him on Monday Night Line from Johnny's Pizza with our football shows, Greg, these penalties just are not going to work.
No. Characteristic of the Tigers tonight, we've had and you expect them not to have a lot of penalties, especially holding and motion penalties from the inside of the line. Uncharacteristic of the night, have had more than their fair share.
Yep. He looks back to the side, gets his play. Ready to go here. Trips to this near side. Going to take it, and he's going to hand the ball off. And they're in the backfield. And they're going to
5 yards to go, and just a little delayed. It was really a read option, and perhaps that time Kobe might have wanted to pull it and take off right. Don't know that I had any.
3:51 left to go. And Kobe back to pass. He's going to throw down the right side. Again, triple coverage. Ball bounced around out there, and it's going to fall incomplete.
The 10-yard line, but unfortunately, under double coverage, just couldn't hang on to the football. So it'll bring up 3rd down, 23 for the Tigers.
15-0 in favor of the Tigers. Long way to go for a first down. Penalties have really messed us up in this drive. We were moving the ball very well. To the 40, 35, goes to the right side, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers!
I'm on about the 7, and he tight roped it down the sideline for 6 points. What a tremendous effort by Hudson Pence.
21-0 right now. Yep, and it's going to go through 22-0 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers after the explosive run by Kobe Hudson down the right side for another Tiger score. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement. We're proud to be your local Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Panthers are falling right now to the Tigers 22-0 here in the third quarter play. 3:26 left to go. Helson Martinez set to kick the ball off for us from the first 10.
You know, if nothing more, the fans get tonight, they get to see at least 2 2/3 quarters so far of the Tigers and SEC type, and you still got folks like, I guess we're going to take it again, Jack. Looks like they're going to elect rather than take it 35 kid again. But you got some guys that
exactly.
And if nothing more, it was proven on that last touchdown run for sure. Not many guys can escape like that. He showed it at Noonan during the spring game, and it's the first time he's quarterbacked in over 3 years. He was a quarterback at the middle school down at Long Cane Middle. But Coach Glisson said, "Hey."
And there's the kick, shorter than before, to the 35, and he's going to fall down right there. So really, it's a net difference. He still had the ball at the 35.
Quickly sat down on the field.
I think I'll be right here.
I don't think he's probably not a runner. We don't want him running. They don't want him running that football.
No. High school football game right here. Tanner Hill, the quarterback for Ridgeland, is going to hand the ball off in the line, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards out of that, maybe 1 yard out of that. 2nd and 9.
You did mention a high school fan and Harris County fan of late. He's keeping us posted there. Callaway 14, Opelika 7, late in the third quarter.
River game, got the Lafayette game, got our game, and also have the Callaway game tonight. So lots of radio going on around us. Hill set to take the snap, a little bit lower. Oh, he just throws it into the ground, and it bounces up. They're going to call it an incomplete pass, but that was almost a fumble because I thought it went behind it.
Well, his hands just rolled end over end up to the slot back, and evidently it was parallel because if it had been another foot backwards, that would have definitely. They want to let it go, but he did, and it just.
I hope it was designed because that thing's shaped like that for a reason. You never know how it's going to bounce. There's the snap, back up to pass to the quarterback. Looks, pump fakes, throws it way down the field. It's just a Tiger. He intercepts. Back at the 25 to the 30. Great block up the field at the 40 to the 45.
Alonzo Ogletree on a nice interception, but you could tell here when he gets about midfield, he's got several blocks in the back, and of course, Coach G will be on the Ridgeland side of the field for sure. Not with that many yellow flags laying on the field.
That's a lot. But they can only call
pattern.
If he could have just run to the end zone, he would have been fine.
Yeah, that's right. Unfortunately, that would have been a safety. We want that. But anyway, turn around, and he comes back with it. But that'll 2:24 left in the third quarter. Your Tigers up 22-0 over the Ridgeland Panthers up here in North Georgia. What a beautiful night as I look over the Troup.
Here come the Tigers. Backing up to pass, looking, throwing across the middle of the field, complete. So we get back across the 50 to the 35-yard line, and that's Mitchell making the catch.
Trey Mitchell on a slant, got in behind the linebackers, and did a really good job. And, of course, Coach Troup agreement with the Troup coaches that really felt like that was a horse collar tackle.
Ball's at the 35, so quickly the Tigers have got back on the other side. Handoff, we bounce out.
He walked off, and he stands about 5'7", maybe 180 pounds, kind of thick. And, boy, he just lowered the boom. Kind of excited the Tiger sideline here as it brings the ball inside the 18-yard line. It'll be second down and 9. Give him 2 yards. Man, I'll give him a yard. Second down and 9 as they've got to get down to the 8-yard line for a first down. Trey Williams on the carry right up the gut.
Yep, you're bouncing in and out right about there, Greg.
All right. A minute left in the minute 5.
Falls incomplete.
Intended for Jarrell Smith. It slipped. You can see Kobe accepting responsibility for that. He's patting his chest. Jarrell way up and just didn't quite get up there high enough. And don't know that they would have created much of a
We're going to try the field goal? It's fourth down.
4. Why not? As Martinez
right along the hash marks on the right side. And let's see how this one goes. Snap, hold, kick is up.
Hey.
Business for your health. So whether you need a prescription or durable medical equipment, at Holmes Pharmacy, we're at your service. Holmes Pharmacy, with quality and service.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for Troup.
Nothing in favor of the High School Tigers as we're taking on the Panthers of Ridgeland up here in North Georgia. 53 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play.
You know, I guess if you're Ridgeland, you have to play the
and tackled, actually hit, and then set up and nailed at the 20-yard line.
Team effort by the Tigers. Looks like it might have been Zive Arner making the initial hit, but good job. The Tigers keep them just outside the 20 to the 22-yard line. I think we might start.
49, that young man's name is Montavious Hall.
Well,
he's a junior.
He is certainly
senior.
Hall on the Jeremiah Holston is in there. Of course, he's one of your original starters. You got Jabraylon Good. So second and 10 for the Panthers. 41 seconds to go in the third quarter play. Your Tigers up 25-0. Swing us out to the backfield. Cato from his linebacker position was not going to be fooled. He's in there.
I should have called his name. Should have called his name earlier tonight because I called his name. That'll be the end. Yep, that's the end of the third quarter play. 25-0 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. Let's take 2 spots back to our station. Let's listen to some of our fine sponsors. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents who deliver quality personal service. Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. A fresh 12 minutes on the clock. 25-0 is your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. All ball game long. So Ridgeland will have the ball. They'll be driving from their 15. They've got don't forget, folks, that Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. You need to go down and see them. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com. Along several fourth down stands in this ball game. New quarterback Carver will roll to his right. Still on his feet. He's going to be sacked back at the 10.
Laid outside, and Hall come in and just came in and tore him up for another loss. It should be fourth down and 18, maybe 20. The ball's on the 11-yard line, so you know the punter is going to be standing at least on the goal line, possibly a yard deep. Yeah, pin their ear back. Let's see what happens.
25. Down the 20. He's got blocked out of him. Going all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Jamari Thrash. What an excellent. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't get the number, but somebody came down and just really blindsided. I mean, it was a good block.
Kind of coming in and out, but as you said, as we drove down, the officials are conferring there at the end of the field. And I think we're going to have a block.
He knew he got blocked.
All right, they're going to march it off from the 1, looks like. So, negate the
referees. Oh, I just said that. I'm sorry.
Don't get us in trouble all the way in North Georgia, Greg.
That's okay. It'll be a while before we come back up this way. More than likely. It's tough, man. I tell you, it's a nice night out, but there's a lot of sweating going on. I told you I was up in the booth, and wow, it's cool, but evidently a lot of humidity out here.
So the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 16. No, that's going to be Williams. So a gain of about 2, 2nd and 8. Clock continues to tick. Tigers leading 25.
13-yard line, thank you.
Hudson takes it, turns. He's going to pass the ball. Throws it complete.
Out.
We make one bad miss. Great move inside. All
1st and goal for the Tigers.
25-0. 10:03 left to go. Tigers driving as they've been doing most of the night. Flags, touchdown, Tigers.
Tyree Carlisle off on the right side, virtually untouched from 3 yards out. Tack on 6 more. The Tigers. Nick Ligon, I don't know if he's going to survive this or not, guys. he's down here having fun with it. He got a little cramp, but so
Snap,
good.
Hold kick is up, and the kick is good. 32-0 with 9:51 left to go here in the 4th quarter of play. Let's take 2 spots back to our station.
Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. The Tigers lead this one 32-0 with 9:51 left to go in the 4th quarter. Tigers are ready to kick the ball off. Ball rests on the 40-yard line there on the tee. Ridgeland stepping up. Not sure where this was going to go. We came all the way to 10, though, last time.
To the 10-yard. After an ugly, and there's just really no way of saying it other than that, just ugly first quarter of play, maybe even the first quarter and a half, the Tigers, when Coach Holt decided to settle down and go to the run game, kind of left here on the 6-yard line. And
a little bit of extracurricular there. After that, we need to get our guys back to the sideline.
A lot of frustration on the original Panthers. Back the 45-yard line, 40.
The Tigers, Coach Glisson actually walks all the way to the field, all for a timeout. Yep. They take a timeout. We take those as well. Some spots back to the station. Tigers leading right now 32-0 on Eagle Sports.
With over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at GlennSmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
32-0 is your score. 9:35 left to go. Snap passes up. They can get it to the 40 and slides down to the 45-yard line. Nice little burst of speed there.
Let me see if I can help you out on some reserve. 17 for the Tigers. Jabraylin Good, of course, he's been in there for a few series now. Cato is
yardage across the 50 down to the 40-yard line. So against some of our second-team guys, Ridgeland's having a little bit of success there.
Nice job by Jabraylin Gooden as he's able to come across from the opposite side of the field and make that really touchdown-saving tackle as they kind of broke it back up the middle and the ball moves down to Tiger territory inside the 40 to about the 39-yard. Again, it might have been a wake-up call for Northside. I don't think they expected to lose that scrim either. They pretty good-sized team, too.
Well, I think they expected to score, not just a game.
It was a run play, shuck off the wide receiver, come in and make a nice open field tackle down on about the 37-yard line where the ball rests.
Twins to the near side. Go ahead, Greg.
Tigers get back.
Oh, wow. A huge play in the back.
Schweitzer will take over at quarterback as he's over here on the sidelines warming up. It'd be nice to see him a few-minute drive.
Played so well in this contest.
I haven't drinking my 5-hour energy drink.
Well, we'll do that right before you get in the car. So you'll
get a little tough for me to see these jersey numbers over here, but good coverage by the Tigers. There's a beefy tailback, that number 30. Was it 38? Numbers. Good silver duct tape. Yep. It's kind of a black jersey, plain as you get, with silver numbers. Nothing fancy. Solid black pants. The original Panthers.
Except they don't have any points on the board. So there's the low snap. He's going to have to get down on it. Ball is recovered by the quarterback, Carver.
Nice job by Royce White jumping on the quarterback real quick. Come busting in there from his left defensive end unit, and was kind of hoping his eyes. You can see his eyes get wide. He was kind of hoping. Going to make a nice 3-hour drive back home. It feels just a little bit better than the ride up, for sure.
They'll be fired up for about an hour, and then they're going to fall dead asleep. That's kind of like me.
I was thinking it.
Another great tackle in the backfield by the Tigers.
Let's see.
Now, I've offered to give you at least an hour. So,
number right. It's kind of a wrinkle on his jersey, but he's down playing a defensive line, outside linebacker. Wow, what a nice tackle! He just kind of came around.
I talked to Coach Bliss. I'm going to give me one of these white tee shirts here. It's the white tee instead of the gold tee on the helmets this year.
Royce. Oh, Josh Bowen's helmet came off, and let's see, somebody else flew off.
You're right about Varner, Greg. He was back there in the backfield on that one again.
So Bowen Adams will take Joshua Bowen's place. Jordan Adams will play, sit down at the right nose guard.
They drove the ball all the way inside the 30. Step on, they'll get the punt off.
We really don't have anybody back. Just letting them settle in, see where it settles down at. It really not a bad field position, Jack.
To the 18-yard line. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station and listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating Indy's and about Emory Southern Orthopedics team. Visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football.
Extra steps in at the quarterback position. He takes the snap, and he's going to do what we've been doing all ball game long, hand the ball off to one of our great running backs. Gives about 2-3 yards left. Tigers looking to the sideline to get their call.
Oh, Hunter. He's over on the sideline over here.
Hold up, we're running the ball.
Go ahead and call the play.
The Tigers going to break a tackle. We call it a block in the back.
Well, and Coach Gliss is running out there and all the coaching staff from Ridgeland as well, and it was a tremendous, I don't know that I'd call it a block in the back here, but hopefully the man's not hurt because it was one of those things that could badly be hurt.
Yeah, Terrence Roberts is his name. He's a junior. And what happened is we were running the ball. He stayed down on the ground. So really we're hoping this young man is all right. As a coaching staff. 3:24. Let's go ahead and step aside. Let's play two spots. Listen to two sponsors from our station.
So if you want to go to a great pharmacy, come on in and you'll be dealing with the best. Holmes Pharmacy. And we have a great selection of diabetic supplies and a good selection.
Sports Network.
Welcome back. We're still tending to the young man down the field after the blindside block.
Typical normal position, but he's got a heavyweight sledgehammer over here, and I said, what is this? He says it's called the pancake hammer. And so I took it out of his hand
off the field, and like I said, as we said, medical staff is still out there. Let's go back to our sponsors. So folks back at the station, if we can play at least.
Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. Bravo! It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. In 100 years, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we are proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with
on the field, checking on him. Probably going to bring out a stretcher to get him checked out.
Coach Holt has gathered the team on the sidelines, and while Coach Glisson and the rest of the staff are out there with the Ridgeland staff, and kind of tell them how important and serious this is. And it's a tough situation when you got an opponent on the field like this, and you just don't know what's happening. You don't know how he feels laying on the field like that.
It really was a broken play. Really, that's a danger. Anytime that you reverse your field and your linemen just don't know what's going on a lot of times. And they just say, wait a minute, people are going to cross our face, and they just turn and of course, the Tigers will. Let's see if I can check a few things here on my list of scores here. Let you know what's going on across the state of Georgia and some of the other venues out there. If I can get everything to pull up for me here on my score stream.
Our game right now, as it should be. You know, these guys having fun, and like I say, it was certainly not done intentionally. There was a flag on the play, and it will be called, what we old school calls a crackback. with the trainers and all right now. But hopefully the young man will be standing up. They've taken his shoulder pad off and his jersey off, and so
that's a good. That's a big game there. So those two teams know each other well. Looking down to a few other scores here, if I can find Northgate and Noonan.
Not Mike McDonald, but Chip Walker there at Noonan's trying to kind of get that program taking it a little bit further than what Mike McDonald could have, and now Mike McDonald is the head coach at Northgate. So both teams are coming to the center of the field. So hopefully some positive things are about to happen.
And solidarity and expression of love and faith. Again, as we mentioned, even the cheerleaders for both sides are now on the field, and but we'll listen to some of our sponsors again right here on Eagle Sports.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see with your in the backseat after the first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it to
Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen to the orthopedics team. Visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're in business for your health. So whether you need help to you from Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Big League Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run.
We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online,
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 3:24 left to go in this contest as they're still down the field. The cheerleaders for both sides, all the coaches came down to pray around, and for this young man, it's they're looking to bring the medical staff out here and to get him some help. So a lot of offense in that ball between the two teams, Opelika and Callaway there at Callaway Stadium.
My wife told me, be careful.
Milkshakes,
5-hour milkshake. Yeah, that's right. We're getting a milkshake. I wonder if 5-hour energy drink mix is okay in a milkshake.
We'll find out in a minute.
We will. Our thoughts and prayers are with the young man down on the field. We've yet to know what number he is and what position he plays, but probably more than likely he's a backup because at this point in time, 24 seconds that you're going to come back and score 5 touchdowns to.
Do you shut it down so you can take that young man?
Do you just say, coaches, let's just go ahead and call the game? I'm hoping and praying that he gets up and is able to walk, but I know they've taken his jersey off. And so they wouldn't have done that. They may have just called this guy. Who knows? Let's see. Let's just see what he's got to tell them.
I think, Greg, they may have just been listening to you. It looks like they're doing that now. They're gathering the teams on both sides. Greg, that looks like exactly what's happening. Well, actually, both teams have they're going to the midfield, and it looks like they're going to shake their hands from there, and that's going to end this contest.
They've decided to call this ball game. And that's really the right thing.
Comes in, really thought they would do more than they did against the Tigers. The Tigers have been tremendous in this ball game. 32-0 will be the final.
Scraped, and it looked like, worst case, it may be a shoulder injury, but he's walking good. He's got his pads off, his upper pads off, his jersey.
That's tremendous. The Tigers have won this one by a score of 32-0. We're going to step away. I'll let you hear again from all of our sponsors, and we come back. We'll kind of wrap things up here for North Georgia as we get ready to hit the road and come back to LaGrange. But right now, the Tigers again a victor over Ridgeland by a score of 32-0 right here on Eagle Sports.
In 1916, auto owners insurance teamed up. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Holmes Pharmacy is dedicated to the best place to help you keep your family healthy. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
There's a secret to beating injury. Information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football.
And we're going to go down to Greg, see if he's nearby the coaching staff as they kind of get together to get ready to close this one down. Very, very pleased with the way the offense, and I just can't say enough about the defense tonight, as they were able to make a huge goal line stand in the first quarter of play, stopped them on the a close play on a fourth down. So this defense, just in both the preseason game and also here, not allowing any points on the board, just real proud of what they've been able to do. We'll try to catch up with Coach Glisson if possible. There's Greg, I think. We'll cut your mic up just a little bit and see if we got you. Try it again. That's yep, there we go. Try it again. No, we're not getting you, Greg. Maybe if you come towards midfield, that might give us a better chance at you, because I can't hear you at all right there.
Hello.
There you are a little bit.
Let's try that. I don't know.
I kind of stay right in there.
Yeah, now. He may have snuck by me.
A very unique ending to this ball game. Kind of face towards us if you can, Greg. Get that mic to pick up.
Can you hear me now? Let's get a hold of Coach G real quick.
Go ahead, Greg.
I apologize, Coach G, for team to kind of come to support for a guy like that.
Well, I'm proud of that. That football field. Those kids good, and I'm proud of where the guys played tonight. It wasn't pretty. It was especially offensively, but that's 8 quarters on defense that nobody scored on us, and
really, it was fix those things.
The ugly part of it was self-imposed penalties, and sometimes I think offensively maybe we were trying to look.
Good luck and enjoy the ride home, buddy. All right, take care. All right, there you have it. I'm heading back up, Jack. Let's wrap this thing up.
All right, thanks, Greg. Tigers won this by a score of 32-0. We're going to take one more break back to the station.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're in business for your health. So whether you need a prescription or durable medical equipment, locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Song